Oh, okay. Am I on there? Hello, everybody. It still said it was playing. That's why I was like, oh, what the? Hi, Dozer. We've got Maggie. With Dozer's really, you have to read that joke. Hey, Jens, Freedom, Donna, Nosy, Ashley, Alice. We've got Polly. Thank you for stopping by and listening, Polly. So, let's see. Wednesday, catch up. It's Wednesday. So today is going to be the first day in probably over a month that I'm bringing back Be Brendan Brave. And it is now going to be on Wednesdays. So I'm going to go ahead and post it in the groups when I'm done with this live. Be Brendan Brave has usually a theme to it. And today's Be Brendan Brave is where are you from? So if you're in Discord, Facebook, I can't do it on here, but if you're in our Facebook group or on Discord, you know, find the post and you can comment anything that you want about where you're from. If that's, you know, if you've got some interesting sightseeing pictures, if you got some interesting facts, if you got just, you know, in general, if you want to say, hey, I'm from New York, and I support you 100%. You know, even if it's your front yard and you got pictures of your front yard. Oh, my friend always calls me around this time. That's so funny. Okay, so, yeah. So anything you guys want to do, go ahead and post it. Yawning now. And, you know, and then I think by Friday I'll print it out and send it off to Brendan. So I'll give you guys a couple of days to do that. Yeah, it's something that I've been doing for 3 years now, the Be Brendan Brave stuff, but I took a break for a little bit. I needed a break from everything. And, but I'm back. Guess who's back? Back again. The merch shop is back, too. I was working on that last night as well as the last few days. So Brendan Talks merchandise store is open and doing really well still. I mean, we almost got like $100 worth of orders already. So the merch shop is right here. Oh my goodness, 17 cats and kittens. Are they all indoor? Oh lordy. I love cats, by the way. I would probably love being at your house, but I would probably could not handle living at your house because to take care of all those litter boxes and stuff. Whew. But I would love to just stand in a room full of cats and dogs. Anyway. Yeah, so the merch shop is open and I new shirts based off of because we did start. I did create a new icon for the channel. As you can see, Brendan there with a dragonfly sitting on his shoulder. So this is the new icon that we're using. And so I did create these shirts with that icon on it. I stand with Brendan Dassey shirts, and you can get them in any color. I just chose blue because I usually make everything in black. No, thank God. 2 mama cats both have 5 kittens each. Oh my goodness. Oh, but how wonderful that must be right now for you. Kittens? Oh my gosh. Oh, be in a room full of kittens. But yeah, so you can choose. I usually make them in black because it's easier for me to see while I'm designing it if there's anything going on with it. Like as far as spelling and placement of things and all that, and the icon, and anyway, so but you know, you can get it in any one of these colors: red, purple, new navy, heather, charcoal, and deep royal. So, and somebody made a special request to have a women's cut shirt, so I did create that for you guys. If you guys want one, women's comfort tee, and it's got a little bit more colors to it. I even chose this pink one. I don't know if the white will stand out with the pink very well. It kind of looks like it would, but anyway, that's up to your discretion if you want to do that. And then I included, they had them before and then they took them away and now they're back. So I included a toddler t-shirt and then a kid's t-shirt and then a kid's hoodie, and then here's the stickers, and then here's the bag, the I Stand with Brendan Dassey bag, and then I made a long sleeve shirt and then a hoodie. So, and then here's a cup, here's a notebook. But yeah, so it's and then I also did the It Can Happen to You, and then here's the other Free Brendan Dassey stuff. I'm gonna edit these shirts soon because unfortunately it says 2022, so I'm just gonna edit that in a little bit. Unfortunately, he's still. I had hopes. I had high hopes when I made these shirts. Are they the same material, same size, Becca? Are you talking about the women's cut? Or I think women's cut is different cut to it. So it's like I usually can't wear women's cut because to me they're form fitting while regular t-shirts are not. And I don't like form fitting, so that's the only thing that I know about the difference between women's cut and regular cut. If that helps answer your question. Yeah, if that helps sense. I'm not sure if it's the same material. I'm thinking it is because it says comfort tee, women's comfort tee. So as far as I know, it's the same. It's the same material. Yeah, you got a Stephen Avery hoodie. Now you need a Brendan one. Yeah. And all profits go to Brendan. Everything that you guys buy in this merch shop goes to Brendan. I usually wait until I get like $100 of profit, and then I'll do a payout, and then that sometimes could take like a week or two for me to get the money from them, and then I deposit it into Brendan's account, and then it's his, and he can do with it as he pleases. He buys stuff from commissary, phone calls, stamps, letters, all sorts of stuff, snacks. Those are that's right, you need to email me and we can arrange some sort of t-shirt for you somehow. You need to email me. I keep forgetting that you need to email me because I can't remember to email you. and we'll arrange something for you in a 6XL. I don't think I can do it on Teespring, but I think there's another place I can do it for you, and I'll do whatever kind of design you want me to do. But you gotta, yeah, reach out to me. I almost got kids hoodie, but caught private purchase. That's one of my fears too. I have to wait until payday because I was gonna buy one of these ones, and I was very paranoid about making sure I got the T-shirt and not the toddler T-shirt. But yeah. But yeah, we have. I also did these kids. There's a onesie. It could happen to me onesie. It could happen to me toddler and kids T-shirt. And I'm probably also gonna make a. It can happen to me in a regular T-shirt size. Hey Mose. For teenagers, because somebody actually brought that up, because I made it can happen to me in a kid's size, and somebody said, well, I have a teenager and I would like to buy them this shirt. So I was like, oh shoot. And so I'm gonna make it can happen to me in a regular adult size shirt too, and then people can buy it for their teenagers if they want. You don't have to. This is something that I did for the rally this year, because I thought it would be cool if a couple of people that were bringing their kids wanted to buy a shirt like that during the rally. And I just kept it up just for the option. If you guys wanted to do that, it's completely up to you. And then here's a woman's cut, it could happen to you T-shirt. I included that. And then here's the notebook and the puzzle. I ordered this puzzle. This was an experiment creation, and I ordered it. Yeah. I ordered this puzzle, and I'm really excited to get it. And I love doing puzzles. And this is kind of like just a play experiment. Like, let's see how the puzzles come out and work. But then I also made a puzzle in this design because I'm evil. And I thought, how funny would that be to have a puzzle that was just like one solid color with very little design and text? People would hate this puzzle. But I have it in black, navy, purple, and orange. So if anybody does want to try the puzzle, more than welcome to try it. But also, if you buy a puzzle in general from me, let me know. And let me know. And then if you put it together, take a picture of it and send it to me, because I think that's really neat. I'm a puzzle person. And I just love the idea of puzzles. So like I'm really into this idea. So I'm really excited getting my puzzle, and I'm excited to put it together, and I'm more excited to take a picture of it and to show you all and to even send it to Brenda. So, but if you guys want to buy the puzzle and put it together, and then like I said, let me know, and then take a picture of it, and we can send it to Brendan too, because I think that would be really neat. That's a good idea, Maggie. Your daughter is 14 and autistic and has followed the story and supports Brendan. It terrifies me that this could have happened to her or my. Yeah, I know. It's terrifying that it could happen to any kid and in any kind of what's it? How do you say it again? Neurotypical or not. It could happen to anybody, and especially a child, like Brendan or your daughter. it seriously worries me a lot for the future of my nieces and nephews. You know, I don't have kids, but I have nieces and nephews, and you know, stuff like this really worries me for their futures, you know. Yeah, they know now to say they want a lawyer and their parent. Even no matter what situation, you got to tell them, even if it's just at school, you know, and the police come in at school, you got to say, I need a lawyer. Not a lawyer, but I at least need my parent. At least need my parent. So, let's see. So yeah, that's what's going on with that. So Be Brendan Brave, new merchandise, and I'm still working around with the merch store. So if you guys, you know, continue to check in with the merch store and see what's up, because you never know. I might be like, oh, you know what, I'm gonna make a coffee cup real quick, or oh, you know what, I'm gonna do this or that. So, and also, I always take suggestions. So like if there's something that you guys do particularly want that I can create through the merch store, you know, let me know and we will make it happen. You know, they've got all sorts of phone cases, they've got all sorts of um, um, backpacks, fanny packs, stuff like that. And you know, I don't make that stuff available because I have a thing with too much. Like, you know, I don't want to give too much options because then I feel like people get overloaded with it. But like if there is something that you're like, if you want like a fanny pack, a free Brendan Dassey fanny pack, let me know and we could put it in the merch store. And then at least that way you guys can get what you've been looking for. And then Brendan gets, you know, the money from it. Yeah, they have phone cases. Let me look at the list for you real quick. Because like I said, there's so many phone cases, and I don't know. I don't want to put all of them out there. I have, like I said, I have a thing about putting too much out there. It looked too crowded. So let me bring it up for you, and then I can read off the phone. I know they've got a switch case. I about flipped out when I saw the switch case because I was like, oh my god, I love Nintendo Switch and I'd love to get a switch case. I just haven't gotten around to doing that. Let's see. Right. You know, I understand Jen's freedom. There's a lot of stuff going on out there. All I can say is that Brendan talks merchandise. We have Brendan's approval, and all the money goes to Brendan. And he even signs off on a lot of the designs. And like for instance, I'm going to be printing out these designs and sending to him. And if he doesn't like me, all he has to say is, no, I don't want you to sell that, and then I take it off. So, you know, he has complete control over what I do like that. I don't think they can do jewelry. Dragonfly plate bracelet or something. I don't think they can do jewelry. It's mostly just like t-shirts and stuff, but let me see. You can do a coloring book, PDF files, video file, digital product, podcast. That's cool. Let's see. Tech accessories. I can do Apple Watch bands, Nintendo Switch case. I've got the iPhone case, the iPhone Tough case, the Samsung case, which I think I can. No, I can't. Samsung Tough case, they call it. iPhone clear case, Samsung clear case, AirPods Gen 1 and 2, AirPods Pro case, grip ring, and an iPhone mega case. I don't know how those all translate to you guys. As far as that, I'm assuming when they say iPhone, they mean like the recent iPhone, or the Samsung is a recent Samsung. But yeah, they've got Apple Watch bands. See, I want it all, right? We can do, I think, you know what we could probably do is we could probably find a jewelry maker supporter and see if they can custom make some stuff, and then we could sell it like that if people are really that interested in some sort of jewelry. But I don't know anybody off the top of my head that could make some sort of custom jewelry. Not too elaborate or anything, but that would be cool if there was something like that, though. Maybe I'll keep an eye out. I know actually somebody who does resin art jewelry, and maybe I can talk to her and see how much she could charge, you know, to make some stuff for me, and then I could possibly sell it through her, or maybe I can get like like if I can get like 10 people who are willing to buy you know, jewelry through her, and maybe they can buy it through her, and then she could send me a portion of the profits and we can give it to Brendan. Maybe. That's an idea, right? I don't know. You're a really good resin art jewelry person too. Like I see she's got some Halloween stuff going on that she's been doing. Let me see. I used to do Facebook group things where they go on Facebook and you do those no wallets. Sorry, Dozer, no wallets. And they do those things where you can sell your stuff in the Facebook group. It's like a yeah, I don't know what they call it, but I forget what they call it. But I did one or two of those, and that's how I met her, through a mutual friend who organizes those things. And she was selling her resin art jewelry, and I was selling my paintings. So, and we kind of been friends, not like acquaintance friends, not like friends. She also has a really cute puppy that she got around the same time I got my dog, and it's the same breed and everything. I was telling people in Discord about this yesterday. She has a dachshund, the same kind of dachshund that I have, and everything, and even the same kind of markings. Except my dachshund, I mean, I'm very biased, and I think my dachshund is beautiful, and her dachshund is pretty, but mine is obviously the superior dachshund. And but she has a dachshund, gorgeous dachshund. But when I got my dachshund, I wanted to name my dachshund Evie. Evee, because I've always wanted to name my daughter that. And I'm, you know, obviously I don't have kids. But that's what I wanted to name her. And my mom talked me out of it. I don't know. I mean, I should have just stuck to it and just did it. But I mean, it worked out. I mean, she's a ginger. Bye, Jen. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. We'll let you know, Jen. But I'll be thinking of you in your heart. I'm so sorry to hear that. But so anyway, I named my dog Ginger, but then she got her dog, and she named it Evie. And she spelled it differently, honestly. No worries, Jen. I'm excited to see your cats and your kittens. Yeah, I was like, that was my dog's name. That was supposed to be my dog's name. But it's all good. Anyway, she sells jewelry. She has a Facebook group and she does her own art jewelry. So I'll reach to her and see what she thinks about that. Like maybe I'll pick her brain a little bit and see. I don't think she purposely stole my dog's name. I think it was just great minds think alike, by the way. I don't think she I don't think I told her. Anyway, that's her. Excuse me, that's her Facebook page that she sells her jewelry and stuff for resin art. Like I said, it's beautiful stuff. She does a great job. I actually bought one of her. She also does ink paintings. They call them ink paintings, where the ink kind of look. I don't know how to explain it. But anyway, I bought one of those a while back, and that's beautiful. So yeah, she does some good work. It's a thought, right? Maybe just regular painting. What does she call it? I forget what they call it. I'm looking through it. Anyway, I do have an Etsy. Hold on. I have an Etsy and it's kind of abandoned, but not really. Like I get notified, and a lot of the art I sell on Etsy is just me trying to get rid of my art because I used to paint a lot. I haven't painted in a little bit, in a hot minute, because I don't have the space or the time. But I actually tried to do my own painting, thing, and I just didn't have the time. You have to have time and dedication for that kind of stuff, and I work too much. But I like to paint and I like to draw and I like to do that kind of stuff. But yeah. um so let me but the stuff that I do draw and paint, that's Dragonfly, I do put in the shop, and then if it sells, I give that money to. That's actually how a lot of this started. Is that because when I get something in my head, I kind of that's what I want to do. As far as art goes too, so like recently I've been doing a lot of these flower print things. Whenever I sit down and I paint, because I just really enjoy it, and I don't and that's just what I'm stuck doing right now when I do it. But also Dragonfly stuff was something that I did a lot of, and so that's my Etsy. And like I said, if there's Dragonfly stuff in there, then that money goes to Brendan. But the rest of the stuff that I have in there that isn't Dragonfly, that's just stuff that yeah. Anyway, how Brendan doing? He's doing good. He's doing really good. He was sounding really positive Saturday when I talked to him. Was it Wednesday? So I think he should be calling Pete today. I'm not sure. Oh, that's really awesome, Roxana. That makes me happy. I love it when he does stuff like that. Yeah, that's something that if you guys send him a coloring page sometimes and you ask him, he'll color it in for you and send it back to you. Yeah, he likes coloring. That's one of his favorite things to do is to color. But yeah, he's doing really good. He's I know he had a visit last Thursday, I think, from his family, and he really enjoyed that. And then he enjoyed his Italian sandwich. So he sounded he was really excited about a new game that they put on his tablet. And he was like just blabbing all the whole time about that to me Saturday. So I just sent him an email with some new Pokemon news that just came out this morning, and I was gonna print off some pictures for him when I was done here. But yeah, I know. I know a lot of people are hopeful about what Kathleen Zellner posted, and if it's gonna bring any good news for him. So we'll just have to wait and see. I've been doing that. I've been doing the flower art since 2000. Wow, I'm really fixated on that then. Yeah, he has a tablet. Now he can get internet on it, but it's not like what you think. He can send emails and he can download music and movies, and that's about it. So he can't search Google or anything like that, but he can do that kind of stuff, and he is constantly listening to music or playing some little game on his tablet. And he can get the emails and read some. So, yeah, that was actually a really cool thing that he recently got within, I think, like the last 3 or 4 years. So, but it is also limited. Like he can only have like 30 people on his email list. So I think it's full. But I always tell people that if when you write to him, you can still give him all he needs is your email address, right? So if you write to him and you ask, hey, do you have any room? Just, go ahead and still give him your email address. You never know, there might be room on it. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to say people come and go, but sometimes somebody just doesn't email him, or and so he, adds somebody else to it. So, yeah. That's what I always tell people because they always ask, is there room for it's easy? I don't know. I'm always told that it's full. But, just go ahead and that email address. You never know. Yeah, you never know. But yeah. Yeah, I think they also have a TV. He has his TV in his cell. and I believe they have a specific prison channel in prison where they play pre-approved movies, and he can watch movies that way too. So like anything that's prison okays, and then they'll have like tonight's movie is blah blah blah, you know. So everybody will watch that. I think that he also gets like regular cable TV, but not like all the cables, but like some of the cable TV. You know what I mean? Like base cable. And I think if they play like a movie on cable TV, he can obviously watch it. So that's a cool little feature that he really likes movies and he really likes his TV and his shows. He always, every time I get email from him, he always sends me a list of the movies that he's seen recently. Let's see. Yeah. I hope one day. I hope one day he can be able to do that, but is this the last one? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, he's seen a lot of movies. Yeah, he has the TV shows that he likes to watch. Yeah, I think I haven't heard him talk about the TV shows. I know he liked let's see. I know he likes CW. And I think he liked Arrow. I don't watch cable TV. So I can't really think of what they're called right now off the top of my head. I know he likes WWE stuff. I watch that. Like Friday Night SmackDown. But I don't think he can get Monday Night Raw. I should ask him. I can't think right now. I'm sorry. I think he has. Like I said, the CW. I know he really likes the CW channel. So whatever's on the CW, I know he gets that stuff. So I think the Green Arrow and gosh, I used to know all this. Oh man, I can't remember, but yeah, he said he probably won't watch the documentary. Yeah, he said that to me too. He said that he wouldn't really watch the documentary. I don't blame him. I wouldn't blame him. Oh yeah. Yeah, he I don't even know, like, to be real honest with you, I don't even know if his family has seen the documentary themselves because I mean, you live it. I mean, I would watch it if it was, but I'm one of those I don't know, my curiosity would always get the best of me. Yeah, he can watch WWE. because he happens to get that channel. Alice, I think he can watch SmackDown, or I know he can watch SmackDown. I don't know if he can watch Monday Night Raw though, because I don't know, because that's a different channel. So like SmackDown is on Fox, and Monday Night Raw is on USA. So I don't know if he can get USA. Yeah, I'm a curious person, so like if it was a documentary, anything to do with my life or my family, I would watch it just to see how it turned out. But I'm one of those people that would, and I understand though a lot of people don't. Like if it was like, I can understand why Teresa's family, for instance, probably they've never gave an official statement, but the assumption is that they've never watched the documentary. So I can understand why they wouldn't watch it, because that has to do with their daughter being murdered. And in their minds, it's, I mean, she probably was murdered horrifically. But, as far as, it would be hard to sit there and watch that, but I'm one of those people that I would still want to watch it, because it's like, well, I want to see what they have to say. And then I'd be really upset, butthurt about it, but there we go. He watched Our Girl, LA, Ray, The Cleaning Lady, NCSI, LA, Equalizer's on his TV, which he's looking forward to coming back after the show, I think. After something. Yeah. I knew that was the one I was trying to think of, Stargirl. He likes Stargirl. I remember when that came out, he was really excited about that one. I know he also likes to watch General Hospital. He really likes General Hospital. That was actually one of those shows that I think he started watching when he was first arrested, and he's continued to watch it ever since. So he could tell you all about General Hospital. That's what I get, AEW. I don't think he gets AEW. I'll have to ask him. Alice. I'll have to ask him. Because, like I said, it's very basic cable. CW, by the way, Dozer is, used to be the WE channel. Not WE. Warner Brothers. It used to be Warner Brothers channel. And then, they changed it to CW. I don't know why they did that. But I remember when it was the WB. Yeah, there probably wasn't. Oh, the WB channel closed. Oh, the reason why they call it the CW is because CBS. That's interesting. Anyway. Hey, Rhonda. Late again. Gosh, we're going to have to start writing you up, Rhonda. I'm joking. I am very appreciative of you being here, Rhonda. But yeah, that's what Warner Brothers, but yeah, Dozer, that's what Warner Brothers used to be. It used to be called Warner Brothers Network. And it is 10:18 a.m. Oh, for her? Or for me? And here, let me. For Rhonda, yeah. I know it's probably what, 5, 6, or 7. Yeah, 6:15. That's part of the reason why I wanted. That's why part of the reason why I do Wednesday morning catch up is because Wednesday mornings it's afternoon time for the UK people, and we used to just do the Positively Brendan Fridays, which was like midnight for them in the UK. And it was harder for them to watch. And I wanted to give them kind of a opportunity to participate, because it's important to me that everybody feels included. Here's Linda's channel, by the way, Aggie. Not over, maybe I can pop over there real quick. Anyway, yeah, it's very important to me that everybody feels included in this, because in a lot of ways I'm not in very welcomed in the community in general, and for different groups and different people, and like I'm actually not really well liked. So for whatever reasons, sometimes I don't have to. Sometimes I open my mouth and I give my opinion, and that's all it takes. But yeah, so it's very important to me for me to make sure anybody that come on my side of the supporting to feel welcomed and included. Are they here? Yes, so. Oh, it's okay, Maggie. If I didn't answer it, then I would have forgotten it. But anyway, yeah. It's just important to me to make sure everyone feels included. Now, there's certain limits I have, obviously, like if you're gonna, be a certain way, then I'd have to block you, unfortunately. I don't like blocking people. But yeah. That's for the most part what I try to do with what I do in the group and in the supporter stuff, and yeah. So I try to, that's why I wanted to have a special time for the British people and the UK people to feel like they can join us in a live, and because we all matter, no matter where you are or how much you support or how little you feel like you support. I don't like even saying it like that, because I think that no matter what you do, even if it's just sending a letter to Brendan once a month or whatever. Yeah, she changed her logo. I didn't recognize it too at first. Anyway, but yeah, no matter what you do, no matter how big or small, or if you think it's small or not good enough or whatever, it still all matters. It still all counts. It's still all important to, especially to Brendan. Even, and a lot of people, I hear this a lot. I don't know what to write to him. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. I don't know where to start. And I always say, just start with sending him a simple card with no glitter or anything on it. Just a simple card that says, hey, I live in such and such area, and I watched your story, and I just want you to know that I believe in you, and I believe that you're innocent, and I'm here, and I support you. because even just something simple like that really means the world to him. And thank you, Maggie. I'm sure she would thank you too. She does a lot with wrongful conviction. She does a lot with missing people nowadays. So she's really into that stuff. So that's, I mean, if you're into that, I have to be careful. We know they're innocent. Yeah. I have to be careful when watching certain things because if it gets me too sad, I don't like that. So I try not, it's really awful to say, but like if you're into that kind of stuff and you like to be more aware of that kind of stuff, then check out Linda's channel. That's what she's been really into lately, is the missing people, the children and the women and the men sometimes. And yeah, she's got her own little community going now that she calls the not true crime. They call it the real crime now. They don't like calling it true crime anymore because unfortunately true crime has become more drama focused in the last few years. So they changed so they renamed their little group to real crime. It really is sad, Alice. Or not Alice, Darkside. I think honestly that's one of my biggest. I mean, I have a bunch of big fears because I have, you know, anxiety. So I have a list of fears, but it's up there is having a loved one go missing like that and just be like and not know. Like that would literally destroy me, I think. I mean, I couldn't. If I had a loved one that went missing, and I had a friend once a few years ago who lived in the Bahamas at the time, and he I have to move the stairs for the dog to go up. There you go. Go on. Go on. There you go. I had a friend who lived in the Bahamas at the time, and this was like a few years ago, and I just saw recently in my memories a really bad hurricane went through the Bahamas and the area he lived in and flattened it completely, like obliterated the area and killed hundreds of people and displaced so many people. And hey, Carrie. And a lot of people went missing, and he was one of those people. And me and another friend or two were posting on, you know, social media, if you find this guy, you know, let us know he's missing. Luckily he survived, and his sister also lived in the same area and she survived, but unfortunately her boyfriend, his sister's longtime boyfriend, died. He drowned, unfortunately, during that whole ordeal. But he's fine, and he actually was he was able to make contact with his mom, who lives in Canada right now. But she was going to buy him a plane ticket, or it was free, I think, to get on the plane from Bahamas to America because people were evacuating, right? So he got on the plane to get on to America, to get to America from the Bahamas, but he had a warrant out for his arrest. We didn't know. I didn't know. and they notified the authorities, you know, who all's coming over. And so as soon as he landed, he was arrested. And last I heard, he's still in prison in Florida. And I will not tell you the crime because that's its story for a different time. My uncle went missing when I was 17. He had never been found. He was an alcoholic. My dad and uncle lived for him for many years. He was later dead. Yeah, that would kill me Roxana. I am so sorry to hear about that, about your uncle, and I hope that whatever happened to him, you know, was minimal. That would bother me a lot. So my heart goes out to you, Roxana. And I hope someday you guys can find the answers. Yeah, I hope someday. But yeah, so but when my friend was missing from the Bahamas, I was very worried about him. You know, and I considered him like a brother in high school. And you know, and once you graduate and then life moves forward and you move in different directions as certain people, and you know, but you still care. I still care about him even now. You know, you don't stop caring about people, but you know, we weren't really close or anything when he went missing. But it was just nice to know that he's okay now, that he's not hurting. Hey, Millbilly. Welcome, Millbilly. We believe he was struck by a car. Wow. It's possible. Like a hit and run and unidentified. It happens a lot, actually. Especially if you're in an area you're not from, or if you're traveling through. And, yeah, people don't know you're there, sort of thing. It's possible. But, yeah. Oh, what's Maggie? Millbilly is another person you should follow. He does a lot of case talk and stuff, but recently he's been talking about the Colburn, because Colburn is suing Netflix. And here, I'll post his link in the chat too. So that's another person that if you're interested in that kind of stuff, he does a lot of making a murder content, but lately he's been doing a lot of the Colburn versus Netflix, where he talks about the whole filings and stuff and what's been happening with that. New filing today just uploaded. Yeah, I was just gonna say Millbilly has a couple of new videos up already. And he also plays music that's really cool. And he gives commentary on new case stuff. I dropped it. But yeah, totally should check out Millbilly. Can you link it? For some reason, when I click on here, it doesn't let me go to their page to research it. Okay, yeah, I can send it to you on Facebook too. Hold on. Oh wow, I'm sorry to hear about that, Millbilly. Yeah, and I hope you feel better too, Alice. Or faster than I know you're recovering, but my friend gave me a computer, a desktop computer recently, and I need to. So she gave me this computer from. So her husband's friend goes out and hi Sia, Sian. Okay, so this is a long. I don't know how to explain how my best friend's husband somehow someone he knows buys property and they get like So, like, for instance, they bought, like, this piece of property that had, like, this trailer on it, and basically bulldozed down everything, and then they rebuild on it something else. And it's like flipping a property, basically. So my friend's husband was helping his friend, and the guy sold him his property, and he just up and left. So, like, the whole entire house and everything was left. So they found all sorts of stuff in the trailer. A nasty old man lived there. That's all I can say. I mean, they told me some stuff that they found. But so anyway, they had this computer, this desktop computer, and my friend Tina was like, "Hey, I remember you saying that you were looking for a computer." And I was like, "Yeah, somebody donated their laptop to me, and I won't say who, but I'm very thankful for them to do that. I'm on it right now, and it's been working fantastic." But yes, justice is coming. But she still gave me the desktop computer because she's like, "Well, if you want it." I was like, "Well, maybe I can use it." But I do want to build my own computer. So if this is a trashy computer, I can at least scrap it and then use the shell and put my own parts into it. Anyway, but she warned me that a dirty old man lived in that trailer. And she's like, God knows what he could have searched on it. And I was like, great. So I'm kind of reluctant to plug it in to kind of see. Because I don't want to see stuff I don't want to see. You know what I mean? That's awesome, Millbilly. But yeah, so I have a desktop that yeah, I'm glad she warned me too. Like I said, worst case scenario is that I completely junk it and then just use the shell of it basically to add my own parts to it, which is what I was gonna do anyway with anything. Yeah, she said she described some of the things that they found in the trailer, and I was just like, gross. But yeah. Um, but yeah, I think I've been blabbing on for an hour. Factory reset. That's what she told me to do. She's like, just factory reset it or whatever. And I was like, I don't. There's some things that, and this is part of the whole debate a lot of people have in the case, but there's some things that you really can't just completely wipe off from the computer. It'll always be there. So I just don't want a scenario where something were to happen and they look and they see certain things that even though I didn't see it or um, search for could pop up. And I mean, obviously I wouldn't have had the computer until the last week or two, and I could prove that and tell them where I got it from. But still, these days you can't be too. Yeah, you need special program, and that's why I was telling my friend I might just take it to the computer guys locally here, and then have them do a scan, and they can tell me, you know, what my options are. But she said that it would be a lot of money, but it would be really the only way to make sure that everything is kosher. You know what I mean? Or like I said, I could just not worry about it, just scrap the whole entire thing and just buy my own parts for it. You know, we'll see. Trust no one. Yeah, your whole mindset changes after, and even before making a murder stuff. I just I've seen too many true crime things to know you know what could possibly happen in any kind of scenario. Yeah, hard drive, exactly. Yeah, just replace the hard drive. And that's not hard to do at all. Oh my god, Dozer. I would be pissed. But yeah. It's not hard to replace the hard drive. You just open it up and pop it out and throw it in the trash, and you pop in the new one and ready to go. Yeah, even before making a murder, there's a lot of things that I'm like, I've seen something about that. So I'm not gonna test my luck with that. That sucks, Dozer. Yeah. Yeah, it's not hard at all. I want to buy. See, my plan is that this has nothing to do with making a murderer or Brendan or anything. I did tell Brendan, and he was like really interested in it. But like, my plan is to build my own gaming computer so I can play World of Warcraft, and I could just not worry about real life ever again. That's my plan. Just to sit and play World of Warcraft all day long and not worry about the real world. That's ultimately my goal in life right now to do that. So that's why I mean, I've always wanted a gaming computer. There's a lot more I want to do than just World of Warcraft, but that's basically the gist of it. But yeah. Yeah, I was very naive. Kind of. I wish I could do that, Mobility. I just don't have the internet to be able to stream. I tried already from like my PlayStation, and I have satellite internet, so I would have to get a like maybe a Verizon Boost thing or something like that, like my friend has, and just pay for my own Wi-Fi separate from what my parents have in the house. And then I could probably do that. I would love to do that. I would love to be able to stream my gaming. I just don't have the Wi-Fi for it, and not in my budget right now. See, Dozer and I have the same plan, except mine is World of Warcraft and yours is a simulator. So we've got the same mind frame going on here. Yeah, I would love to do that. I've tried it on my PlayStation. It's very choppy. I tried it at work even, and it's better at work, the work internet. But it's still um, not ideal. And yeah, but like I thought about it, that I would have to contact the Verizon or some sort of network where I could have my own little hotspot where I just did gaming, and I would be able to do that probably, but not anytime soon. It would probably be another year from now. Yeah, I love playing video games. I play Fortnite a lot. I haven't played this last week because I've been really busy after work. But normally I would come home from work and I'd play Fortnite for like an hour or two. I've been busy with the merch shop and creating new videos. Like, I edited those videos last night. I mean, it take a long time, but this video I want to edit or do is the, in general, normal intro I have. My brother more or less plays games all day and writes poetry. Caroline comes out. Yeah, to me, that's living the life. I mean, I still want to go out and, like, stand in my backyard and, like, play with my dogs. But I don't like people or society. I find people on Fortnite. I want you to find Marcus. I just need his name on there. That's all I need. I like nature and I like hanging out with my dogs and I like, you know, enjoying that and I like all that stuff. I don't like society. I don't like people. I don't like crowds. I don't like going places. I mean, I like going certain places. Megan. Yeah, we were actually talking about that, Megan. Me and Carrie were like, you know, she knits stuff, right? No, we're gonna have to order some stuff. Like, I want to order that backpack, for instance, that you made, and gift it to a friend of mine because I showed her your TikTok, Megan, and she was like, "Oh my god, that backpack is awesome." So you'll be hearing from us in the next couple of months on that. I remember you saying that, Millbilly. I hope you find a new camera. My older sister Meredith was into photography when she was younger. Me either, Becker. Is Ashley here? Hey, Ashley. That's who you were saying. Me neither. Yeah. Yeah, I just am not into. Bye, Millbilly. I hope your luck gets better. Yeah, that's how I feel about. If I could have my ideal living situation would be in the woods, away from people, but I still have really good internet and Grubhub. Which none of those things work out together. Like, you can't live in the middle of nowhere and still have good internet and Grubhub. You'd have to live closer to the city, but I don't really want to live closer to a city. Like, I like where I live. I like the little town I live. I just wish that our house was more hidden in trees or something. Yes, an Instacart. Although I've never Instacarted before. I do the Walmart shopping thing where I put in my order and then I go pick it up and then I drive home with it. And I don't mind doing that. I don't mind doing that because, you know, I don't mind leaving the house. It's not leaving the house I have a problem with. It's society. It's people. That's what I don't generally. I'm getting to that old cranky age of get off my lawn. That's literally, I feel like I'm evolving into that somehow. I like kids. It's just sometimes other people's kids are awful. Oh, that's cool, Maggie. Mine's a house in a hill surrounded by water. Once a month, I go shopping that day, and that's Yeah, see, that's perfect. That's perfect. Once a month you go shopping that day. Or even if you have that and then you can still get your mail and Amazon, once a day or mailed to you, that would be ideal too. It's like I want to still be able to order Amazon and get it within a day too. I'm actually expecting an Amazon order today. This has nothing to do with Brendan. So we're all just talking right now, like just as friends. Oh, I know, but I'll get back to that. That's a hilarious story. So, but I ordered something from Amazon Payday because I always wanted a rice cooker, and I ordered myself a little rice cooker. It's a little 4-quart, tiny little rice cooker, and I'm going to make sushi and those Japanese triangle things and just all sorts of ricey goodness stuff. So, okay. I'm so excited for this rice cooker. I have been waiting my whole entire life for this rice cooker. Okay, so when I was in Buffalo, New York, a few months back, and I was, my sister works a job, but she works from home. She works in insurances, and she has a 2-year-old, or maybe he's 3 now. I'm bad with ages, and now almost 6-month-old baby. And so while my sister is working, usually her mother-in-law would come over and watch the kids, except for her oldest son, the 3-year-old. He would go to daycare, preschool or whatever. But anyway, I was watching the kids by myself because my sister had to actually go into office, and then her husband has a job, 9-to-5 job. Her mother-in-law actually wasn't around while I was there, except for the last day because she knew I was going to be there, and she was like, well, I'm just going to go visit my sister in a few hours away in another part of New York. Anyway, so I'm alone with 2 small children, and I babysit kids all the time. I babysat toddlers, I babysat babies, but I've never babysat a baby and a toddler at the same time. So it was a new experience for me. It was very frustrating. I was very flustered, and I was on the phone with Carrie, and I said, Carrie, who has 2 small children and a baby, Carrie, you have no idea how stressed out I am right now. To a mother of 2 small children and a baby, me, an aunt who has no children, said, you have no idea how stressed out I am right now. And she just like, okay. And then I caught myself and I was like, okay, oh my God, of course you know. Of course you know, because this is your life every day. But because I think I was saying, like, I'm so tired. I think that's what I was saying, because I wasn't, because, hold on. Sorry. I think because I was so tired because my brother-in-law and sister wanted to hang out. So when they get home from work and the kids are situated, they're like, let's watch a movie, because they don't have, like, grown up interaction besides themselves. So they're like, let's hang out. And I'm like, I guess. And then we would watch this movie and stay up late and, hang out. And then I would be going to bed. And then my sister would be waking me up at like 6 o'clock in the morning, and she'd be like, okay, you have to watch the kids now while I go do work. And I'm like, what? Like, I didn't sleep. And she didn't sleep, but this is normal for her. This is life as a mother with 2 small children and a full-time job. And that's what I think I was telling her. I think I was telling Carrie, I am so tired and I'm just so stressed out. And you have no idea, Carrie. You have no idea how I feel right now. But she was just like, it's okay. It's all right. You know? But yeah. No, I loved hanging out with them. I loved hanging out with them. I miss them. And I can't wait until they're a little bit older and they can wipe their own butts, and then we can do more fun things. Like I could take them, to places like the park or the zoo, or that's the age I generally like kids at, when they can wipe their own butts and they can feed themselves and they don't have temper tantrums. I mean, a little bit of temper tantrum. I mean, that's normal, but like. And then you can like take them to like the aquarium or stuff like that. Fun stuff, and then spoil them and fill them with sugar, and then you drop them off at their parents and you run away. That's the kind of aunt I am. That's what I like to do. But yeah, no, I love. They were awesome kids. Yeah, when they're young and they can wipe their own butts, but they still think I'm cool. Not teenager where you become dorky Aunt Becca, but I'm still the cool Aunt Becca. I'm not the dorky Aunt Becca yet, because a lot of the kids that I consider, like even my best friend's kids who are like nieces and nephews, they still haven't figured out like I'm a dork or I'm a nerd. They still think I'm pretty cool. So they're not teenagers yet, so I haven't gone to that phase. The day that happens, though, Maggie, I'm gonna cry myself to sleep that night. When they start doing the whole like, oh my god, Aunt Becca, that's not cool. Like, I would literally cry. Or if they roll their eyes at me, oh my god, I would literally just be like, I would be like really tough in front of them, but I would cry myself to sleep that night. I have 2 best friends, Tina and Rochelle, and they each have 2 kids, 2 girls. One has 2 girls and one has 2 boys. And the boys are into Pokemon and rocks and crystals, just like I am. So I'm still pretty cool Aunt Becca, because I can still do that kind of stuff. I play Pokemon with them. They recently started playing Animal Crossing, and they think my island is like the best island ever. It's so cool. Oh my god. And so I'm still pretty cool. And then my other best friend Tina and her 2 girls, they like to FaceTime me because I'm pretty cool. I'm still cool, and they also like Pokemon. And then my niece, my sister's daughter, niece Ruby, she's about almost 5 now, and she's also into rocks and crystals. She's not into Pokemon like I was hoping for. I really tried to push that, but you can't make kids be into something they don't want to be in, right? But she still likes the rocks and the crystals. So last time she came over and she saw my bedroom, which is full of rocks and crystals, and she was just like all over that. And she thought that was so awesome. So that was cool. And then, like I said, my little sister who has the 2 boys, Wes was just he's like a really bright and awesome kid. He's just in his terrible 2s and 3s right now, so his favorite word is no. But he's so smart, and he was just all over, like, just playing with me, and then the baby who's like 6 months old, he's the baby. So it was really fun because around 4 or 5 months was when babies start to build a personality. And so that was really fun being out there to see that, to see he had like a little personality. So yeah, I love kids. I like what I consider my kids. I don't, other people's, strangers' kids, I'm like, eh. Oh yeah, I remember when Rochelle's out. Like I've been friends with Rochelle for like almost 20 years now, and I remember when her first kid was born, Adam. He's almost 10 years old now. Isn't that crazy? But I remember when he was a baby. I would babysit him when he was a baby. Crazy how time. I don't think he's almost 10. Is he really almost 10? Oh my gosh. Am I that old? Oh man, I'm old. Or yeah, even Aspen and Noelle, I was there when they were born. Kids grow up fast, you know? But they're fun. Like I said, it's fun when they get older and they're a little bit more potty trained and it's helping random kids find pins they wanted. Isn't the pins at Hot Topic? Isn't. Oh, I would embarrass. I have pictures of my nieces and nephews, specifically so when they hit teenage years and they start pissing me off, I can embarrass them with them. Every time I'm in the car with one or around one of my nieces and nephews and they're crying and they're throwing a temper tantrum, I'll take a picture with a selfie of me smiling and them like crying, just to hold on to from when they're slightly older, and I could be like, yeah, see, this was you and me in the Walmart parking lot. You were crying. That's the kind of aunt I am. They shouldn't talk to me because I was a stranger. Yeah. So I have a couple of those. I wouldn't post them online. I don't think I posted. No, I don't think I did. But I do send them to their parents too. I send it to their. I'll be like, "Yep, we're just bonding." I see you doing that. Yeah. Yeah, just being like, oh, "This is you. You pooped your pants, and then you started crying in the parking lot because we didn't change you fast enough." Yes, yeah, I wouldn't let them live that down either, Maggie. That's some sort of trauma you can't pass up on, you know? You got to take advantage of that. Really rub it in their face later when they're older. Yeah. But anywho, I've blabbered on for enough. I'm going to go lay down. So I'm going to post to be Brendan Brave here in a minute. Remember, it's where are you from? Yep, when they turn 18, exactly. Make a collage out of it. Make a nice little book out of it for them. A scrapbook. I'll make a scrapbook out of it. But yeah. So be Brendan Brave is where are you from? And make sure you guys buy a merchandise. And if you buy it and you get it, make sure you take a picture with it and post it in the group. You can send it to Brendan, or I can send it to Brendan. And crap book. And I'll be seeing you guys Friday. I think we should have a picture day on Brendan Talks where everyone puts their pictures up from high school. Oh, that reminds me. Okay, so I just want to put this out there. If you're in Wisconsin and you would like to volunteer, they have a thing coming up, March or October. Hold on, I'll pop up. October. What day? October 1st. There it is, right there. October 1st. They're having a craft, some sort of vendor thing, where you know, you can go and sell things. But I'm not asking you guys to do that. I'm asking you guys to show up, and I'll send you some flyers that you can print out, and you show up and you hand out flyers for Brendan. You will, so someone kindly has volunteered to buy you anything in our merchandise shop that you want. T-shirt, sweatshirt, anything you want. And then I will even give you $20 for lunch. So you will get a free item for the merchandise store, and you will get a oh shoot, Linda's live too. All right, you will get a free lunch. So let me know if you can do that, and we'll hook you up. We just want you to hand out flyers, and go. But right, I would go too if I could. But you know, if you're in the area, I have some people I'm going to message privately that live in the area that I'm going to see if they're interested in doing this. Because like I said, even if I message you, you're still, you know, you can still take advantage of that. And then two, we might be having a pet judging contest coming up. I asked Brendan about it a couple of months ago, and yeah, double that. Okay, so $40 for lunch. You'll get a $40, so that means you and another person, plus an item from the gift store, the merch store is yours for free. But anyway, we might be having a pet judging contest coming up soon, and Brendan could judge the pets, and we'll have different categories, and there'll be prizes. I have a few people who volunteered to pay for the prizes for those things from our merch store. So keep an eye on that. We're going to be working that out here soon in the next couple of days. And then Brendan's birthday is coming up in October, and we're already making plans for what we're going to do for October. As far as on the channel, we might have a special thing go on. I know Carrie and I have been discussing a special birthday event, so yeah, so we have some fun things coming up that hopefully we all plus can enjoy. And I posted the link in the chat. That's Linda's live. She's live right now, so I'm gonna end this and let's all head over to Linda. And when you pop into Linda's chat, say Brendan Talks Raid. We're Brendan Talks Raid. That way she knows that we came from us. So yeah, there's the link in the chat. We love you, Maggie, and I'm so happy you're here with us. I'm happy every single person in here is here with us. And I'm very proud to be a part, and I say this a lot, and pretty soon I can't say it soon because our group is growing, but we are small, but we are mighty, and we are capable of mighty big things. So let's just keep up the good work and keep the positivity, and let's make Brendan proud. All right, bye everybody.
Make it easy for you now. You got 2 minutes of my time. I'll slip into your dreams tonight. Oh, so give me your all.